Hari Om. So in this time, this crazy time that we're living in, you may have noticed what I call it stress neck. You may have, whether you're aware of it or not, a recurring pain, dis-ease, place of tension or tiredness in your body. So when I'm in stressful times or difficult times, that manifests in my neck, and I get what I call stress neck. And my stress neck is quite stressed right now, despite all the yoga that I'm doing, and the meditating and all of the things. And if you know me, you know that if I didn't do the things, then someone would die. And for me, the priority right now is looking after ourselves, because we cannot serve others. You can't pour from an empty cup. So I'm going to work a little bit with my stress neck today, my neck and my shoulders. So just allow the eyes to gently close, coming to a seated position, soften the shoulders away from the ears. And let's just come to a little bit of the breath. Just come to notice. Notice the inhale, notice the exhale. And for me right now, I can bring my full awareness to my little stress neck. So if your sensation or area is rearing its ugly head right now, then bring your full awareness to that space with the breath. Allowing the breath to begin to lengthen and deepen. Breathing all the way down to the lower belly, taking full yogic breath. Lower belly, or middle lungs, upper lungs. Noticing any shifts that want to take place in the body. Maybe you want to adjust your hands or adjust your shoulders. And then come back to the breath. And then noticing again if you want to shift or move again, if that is a genuine need to adjust something, or if it is just the desire to fidget. The desire to fidget being rooted in our dis-ease. The desire to fidget being rooted in our inability to sit with what we have right now. And then practicing one of the most important elements of yoga is non-judgment. So coming to your breath, your body, your state of mind, your whole package today with no judgment. We just want to see things how they actually are, with no need to change them. Come back to the breath. Since I'm going to be working specifically with my neck, my shoulders today, let's move there. Resting the hands onto the knees, lift the chest, open the heart, perhaps taking the head back. So we're going to take a bit of a cat-cow-like sensation. Exhaling, rounding into the back, softening the chin into the chest. Inhaling back up, taking one or two or three of these movements. And then coming to the neck, drop the chin to the chest, bring the fingers onto the back of the head, just apply a little bit of pressure. Not too much, you're not pushing, you're just allowing the weight of the hands to, and just as I hold my fingers there, I can feel that it's not quite a shooting pain, but it's a specific sensation. Down my neck and into the top of my shoulder, and then through sort of around my shoulder blade, going deeper down into my back. So what are you feeling? What can you feel? Where can you feel that? Release the hands, inhale up to center, and drop your ear to your shoulder. It doesn't matter which side you start with. And then extending the opposite hand out to the side. Just wiggling into those fingertips, taking your same hand as the direction that you drop to. In my case, it is the right hand. Oh. And just again, allowing a little bit of pressure of the weight of the hand on the head just to draw that head deeper into the shoulder. And release, inhale, center, exhale, swapping sides. So my stress neck is in my right hand side, so I'm going to feel this a little bit more. Woo. And then extending my right hand, possibly your left, depending on which side you started on. Lift the chest slightly. Inhale as you exhale, so you can just lean a little bit deeper in without, again, yanking or pulling. Just finding a little bit more depth, a little bit more length, and most definitely a little bit more breath. Inhale back to center, releasing the hands. Drop the chin back into the chest. And then I'm going to come off of my block. I'm going to move forward into open kneed extended child, big toes touching, knees wide apart. Draw the shoulders away from the ears, come onto the fingertips, making the pose a little bit more active. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. And then as you exhale, folding forward. Come onto the fingertips, breathe, and then exhale, push your hands deeper into the ground and push the buttocks closer to the heels as you do that. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Draw the belly to the spine. On your next breath, coming up onto the knees, bring your knees below your hips and walk yourself into a melting heart. So if you have a sensitivity in the neck, this may not be so great. Rest the forehead on the floor or turn the cheek to one side. Oh yeah, there it is. So maybe the forehead, maybe the cheek. Perhaps there's a sigh there. Draw the belly to the spine. And last breath. Walk the hands back, below the shoulders, taking some cat and cow. Oh my gosh, if I can just tell you, I kind of fell in love with cat and cow 2 years ago when I went to India. I've been practicing yoga for like a long time. I'm not going to tell you how long, and then you'll know like that I'm starting to move towards the age of being wizened. But I had been practicing yoga for many years, and I think I had begun to kind of take for granted or neglect cat and cow. So don't underestimate this beautiful little sequence. It's so simple. Cat and cow warms into the shoulders, warms into the hips, warms into the spine, warms into the neck. Everything that is connected to your spine as the central kind of line, your midpoint, your midline, benefits from cat and cow. And then tuck the toes, take your hands a little further apart, push your bum up, take some pedals into your dog. I call downward facing dog the great equalizer. Look underneath the armpits, take some pedals, take some moans, take some groans. Nod the head, yes. Shake the head, no. Relax the jaw. If you're feeling fit and frisky and fancy and strong, then you can hover into a little bit of a turbo dog. But if you're feeling sensitive in the neck and the shoulders, turbo dog is not a good idea. So I'm not going to hold there. I'm going to land straight back down and come back to my melting heart. But that's optional for you. Draw the belly to the spine again, checking cheek to cheek, or resting your forehead on the ground. I wouldn't take the chin onto the ground and extend into the throat if you are having neck sensitivity.
rather keep to the forehead and the cheeks. Walk the hands back, come back to all fours, come to thread the needle, inhale the right arm up. Oh, there it is, I can feel it. Inhale as you exhale, thread it through, landing on the right shoulder. Extend the left arm up above the head. We're looking for an easing practice here, something that's going to shift pain or tension. So you don't necessarily need to go to the hardest, most difficult thing. We're trying to soften. Maybe there's a bind here, taking your left arm around the back, clasping the thigh crease. This is optional. I enjoy this. I love a good bind. And last breath, release your bind. Take the left hand all the way to the top of the mat first for a moment. Then bring your hand next to your face and push yourself back up. Woo! Take a cat, take a cow. Inhale up. Exhale down. Come to downward facing dog again. Tuck the toes, push the bottom back, take some pedals. Honestly, I find that downward facing dog is a good start to iron out most little kinks that you have in the body, no matter where they are. I'm of the opinion that a downward facing dog a day keeps the doctor away. Inhale the left arm up. Ooh! Look up to that thumb. Exhale, thread it through, land on the left shoulder. Take your hair out of your face, pull your shirt down, and extend the right arm over the head. Oh. Now again, we're looking for some softness here, so relax the belly. We're going to treat this threading the needle like a yin pose. Relax the belly, relax the shoulders. Even the extended hand, your left hand, letting those fingers gently curl in towards the palm of the hand. If the bind is there for you, very gently, so this is my tricky side, this is my right side where I've got my pain. So I'm moving very, very slowly. And I'm using my thumbs, my fingers to help me direct the arm. They don't necessarily have a direct impact on the rotation of your shoulder joints, but I like to think of them as rudders. My thumb is a bit of a rudder, reaching around, perhaps taking that bind. And last breath. If you're in the bind, remember the bind is optional. Turn the thumb forward again towards the top of the room. Extend that arm with control, with control, with control. Slowly bring the hand back down next to the face, your right hand, push up. Take a cat, take a cow. And downward facing dog. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Draw the belly to the spine. Make it active now. Inhale, exhale. Come to your knees. Take your feet out to the side. Sit down on your bum. Extend the legs out in front of you. Shift your bottom towards your heels. Come straight onto your back. So one of the best ways for me to iron out my neck and my shoulders is in knees to chest, Pavak Muktasan. Oh. And then a happy baby. So often if you're having a little bit of a neck or a shoulder pain, you might also have a little bit of a lower back pain.
Happy Baby is wondrous for lower back pain. Inhale, exhale. And last breath. Drop the feet down to the ground, keep the feet nice and wide, and taking a little windshield wiper. Extend the arms out to the side, looking in the opposite direction to where your knees are going. Ooh. And breathe. Going both ways a couple of times. And last breath. Bring the knees back up into the chest for a last squeeze. Yes. Last Happy Baby. Even though we did a really short little practice, Shavasana, let the feet drop out to the side, palms facing up, soften the chin to the chest. Because obviously the main reason why we're having our little stress tick is because we're stressed. And the real best way to deal with stress is through rest, through Shavasana, through meditation, through taking a few deep breaths, just allowing yourself to calm that down. Allow the weight of the body to just sink into the mat. Allow the eyes to gently close. And bring your awareness to your breath. Perhaps there's a little sigh. Perhaps you need to lick the lips a little bit. And breathe. Back to your breath, back to your body. Flattening one foot down to the ground at a time, doesn't matter which. Bring the knees up into the chest, give them a squeeze. Dropping over onto your right hand side, extend the right arm above the head so that you can support the head with the arm. Take a moment. And with your next breath, using your top hand to push yourself up to a comfortable seated position, whatever that is for you. Checking in with the neck for the last time. Dropping the chin down towards the chest. Oh yeah. I hope that's eased a little bit for you. It certainly eased a little bit for me. Inhale up to center. Right ear to right shoulder. Oh yeah. Slide the chin across the chest. Taking a little half moon. Dropping the other ear to the other shoulder. Inhale back up to center. Bring the hands to prayer at the heart center. And Hari Om, Namaste. I hope that has helped a little bit to calm the nerves and ease any neck or shoulder tension. Just remember to breathe, guys. See you on the other side.